Hey travel lovers, welcome back to Discover Travel Destinations. I'm Joey, and today we're diving into something really special, planning a family trip to Sri Lanka.
Hi everyone, I'm Claudia, and I'm super excited to join Joey today to help plan the perfect Sri Lankan adventure for families traveling with elderly parents.
Today's episode is really close to my heart because we're focusing on a German family. Parents in their mid-50s with 2 adult children, planning a 2-week trip this August. A catch? We need to consider some special health requirements.
Right, the father has diabetes and the mother has arthritis, but their kids, who are 21 and 24, really want to make this trip special while ensuring their parents' comfort and safety.
Let's start with August timing. Claudia, what should our family know about visiting Sri Lanka during this period?
Great question! August is actually a really good time to visit the south and central regions of Sri Lanka. The weather is generally dry and pleasant, perfect for sightseeing.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I'm thinking the moderate temperatures would be easier on the parents too, right?
Exactly. But here's a pro tip for our viewers. Always carry umbrellas and light raincoats. Sri Lankan weather can be a bit unpredictable, even during the dry season.
Now, let's address something super important, the health considerations. The father has diabetes but isn't on insulin, and the mother has arthritis. What should they prepare before the trip?
First things first, they should definitely visit their doctors before traveling. Get a medical clearance and a letter listing their conditions and medications in English.
That's crucial. And speaking of medications, I'd recommend packing them in both carry-on and checked luggage, right?
Absolutely. And here's something many people don't think about. Keep a photo of all prescription labels on your phone. Also, research major hospitals in each city you're visiting, just in case.
Let's talk about finding the right place to stay. With arthritis being a consideration, this family needs to be really careful about accommodation choices.
Definitely. They should look for ground floor rooms or places with elevators. And you know what? There are some great booking platforms that let you filter for these specific requirements.
Right. Websites like Booking.com and Agoda have great filter options. We've included links to these in our description below, along with our top tips for using these platforms effectively.
And don't forget to read recent reviews. Look specifically for comments about accessibility and room locations. It's also worth emailing the property directly to confirm these details.
Now let's tackle transportation. This is crucial for keeping everyone comfortable during the trip.
Oh yes, and I've got to mention PickMe. It's basically Sri Lanka's version of Uber. Super convenient for local travel.
That's such a great tip. And for longer journeys between cities, would you recommend private transfers?
Absolutely. Check out platforms like Get Your Guide or Klook for reliable private transfers. They often have air-conditioned vehicles and experienced drivers who know the best routes.
Let's map out a route that would work well for this family in August. Where should they start their journey?
I'd recommend starting in Negombo after landing. It's closer to the airport than Colombo and more relaxed, perfect for recovering from the flight and adjusting to the time zone.
That's smart. And from there, where would you suggest they head next?
They could head to Kandy next. It's cooler in the hills, which might be more comfortable for the parents. Plus, the cultural sites there are easily accessible.
Speaking of cultural sites, what activities would you recommend that everyone in the family can enjoy together?
The Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic in Kandy is a must-visit. It's well-maintained with good accessibility. They could also enjoy a cultural dance show in the evening.
And what about nature experiences that wouldn't be too strenuous?
The Royal Botanical Gardens in Peradeniya are perfect. Beautiful paths, plenty of benches to rest, and golf carts are available for those who need them.
Now let's talk about food. Especially important with diabetes being a consideration. What should they know about Sri Lankan cuisine?
Sri Lankan food can be quite spicy and rich, but most restaurants are happy to accommodate dietary requirements. The key is communicating clearly about the father's diabetes.
That's good to know. And I guess they should always carry some healthy snacks just in case?
Definitely. And don't forget to stay hydrated. The tropical climate can be deceptive. We've included some great food safety tips on our website.
Let's cover some important safety aspects. What emergency preparations would you recommend?
Travel insurance is absolutely essential. Make sure it covers pre-existing conditions. Also, save emergency numbers and hospital locations on your phone.
Great point. And I'd recommend keeping a small first aid kit with basic supplies, right?
Absolutely. Include some oral rehydration salts too. They're great for the tropical climate. And don't forget any mobility aids the mother might need for her arthritis.
Wow, we've covered so much ground today. Any final tips for our German family?
Yes. Remember to pace yourselves. It's not about seeing everything, but enjoying quality time together. And don't forget to check our website for more detailed guides.
Perfect. And hey everyone, if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Discover Travel Destinations for more travel tips.
And drop your questions in the comments below. We'd love to help you plan your perfect Sri Lankan adventure.